Yes, they are. Look at that. And on top of it, we can slam down our fist. So we do 130 with each Carno, plus the 92 we do from hitting it, which is absolutely fantastic. We can play a game of Hulk Smash. It is Hulk Smash. Hulk angry. Hulk Smash. If we now press on this, we can see the coordinates here, but we also see a teleporter. So let's see what that is. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. Greetings, guys and girls and fellow gamers. My name is Games4Kicks and welcome back to ARK Aberration. Today we're gonna do a couple of things. We're gonna hopefully get the rest of the red gems. Yeah, I got a couple of red gems and we got actually more than I expected from one roll rod drop. I got 14 red gems. I thought when you pick up one, you only get one. So we might actually stalk a roll rod today, see if we get a red gem, and then make the gas collector, which helps us to make the congealed gas balls. Excuse me, which is exactly what we need to make the hazmat suit, and then we can finally go down into the red zone. We also want to test out our Karkinos, and we also have named our Ravagers Bonnie and Clyde, by the way, which was the top voted answer for both of them. There was a top voted answer for just the male, which I have to admit, I was going to name it Anubis the male, but when I saw that you guys put so many votes behind names that merged both of them together, I just couldn't say no. So we ended up naming it Bonnie and Clyde. Anyway, there's a couple of tests we want to do today with our Karkinos that I also have to name yet with you guys, which is based on the last episode. So we're gonna do that. Anyway, we're gonna do a couple of things. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy the episode either way. If you do, remember to kick that like button in the balls to support the channel. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. So let's get started. I am gonna finish, by the way, the greenhouse as well at some point. I just don't want to make it that big because I don't really need it that big. I thought we had a lot more things that we can plant, but not really. So what we're going to do is, these things were kind of more testing. I don't know if I leave them up here. We might, based on your suggestion as well, put them down there. So we just have a couple of plots for those to actually heal our dinosaur. So we have a little dinosaur infirmary actually down there in the corner. We're also going to have to start thinking about where we're going to put all the dinos. Now these Carnos, they're probably going to have to be sacrificed, yes, because we want higher level Carnos for breeding. So if we look, for example, at Carlo was a very, very low level. Now Sam, on the other hand, was a very high level. I think Sam was over level 100, but we're gonna find a different one. And we're actually going to take them and bring them to our taming pen with our Kraken, because we have enabled the ability in the settings to carry wild dinos. The reason that was actually turned off was that by default we are PvE server, but then for whatever reason, PvE automatically disables that you can carry wild animals because, and that sounds really weird, the developers decided that carrying wild animals goes under the same setting than carrying dinos from other factions, tribes, or players. So they didn't differentiate between wild dinos and dinos owned by other players that you shouldn't touch. And to me, that just seems pure laziness. I don't know why they've done that. So we basically had to enable PvE pickup. It's called or something like that. But then that allows us also to pick up dinos of other factions, of other players which are not in our tribe, which obviously on a PvE server shouldn't be a thing. So why they haven't separated it, I don't know. It was a big hullabaloo in my head as well. I was like, what? Like, it should be two different things. Anyway, so to pick up dinos in the wild, we had to enable picking up dinos full stop, like, you know, on a PvE server from anybody. And that works. And we're gonna have some fun with that as well. I also have good news and sad news. We did actually have twins. We had Ravager twins. And I went out to test a little bit, to play a little bit around with my Karkinos, to test what I was going to show you guys, and one of them died. So, that's why I didn't name them yet. That's why these babies have no name. So, also, the Kraken is, the highest vote on the post was, options, change name. Okay, there we go. Kingler. I think that's how we pronounce it. That's how it's spelled anyway. I'm just double checking it. Yeah, Kingler. Pinchy came close second, but I went with the most vote. Now, I know you're gonna say, well, you didn't go with the most vote on this one, but that's only because naming only the male guy, Anubis, was absolutely great, and I was happy to go with that. But again, as I said earlier, having Bonnie and Clyde for a pair of Ravagers is just, it's just superb. You know, it's just, they're both high level, and she's a bit tougher, you know. It's great. But anyway, so also the other thing I want to quickly go over is I finally think I figured out the spyglass. So the way this actually works is if you look at the male and the female, you can see they have numbers on the left in the brackets and numbers on the right beside each stat. So for stamina 1050, they have 20-0. Then they have 29-0, 34-0 for the male. It's 17-0, 22-0. What that basically means is, yeah, all the numbers on the left are numbers that the game has given it, yeah, which is the default levels or points. Each of those numbers represents a point assigned to that stat. So, but we didn't level it up. We didn't put that in. That was nature, yeah, putting it in when we tamed it. So this, for example, Clyde was a level 137. So if you count all these points together, 17 plus 22 plus 17 plus 15 plus 26 plus 20 plus 19, you get 136. And obviously they started 1, the animals, so 137 was his level, and that was how the game distributed the points. Now the points you see on the other side of the like 26-3 on the melee damage, where it says 145.2%, that is the points we assigned. So in the health down below where you see 1911, 11 points is what I assigned since we tamed it. So now in total 137 plus 15 is whatever, 137, is it 15? No, sorry, 14 is 151. So you can see that this is representing the points spent. And that allows you to basically look at your target before you tame it to see, oh, well, that was like 100 points in oxygen. That's pretty sucky, so we're not going to take you. Because the children then, when they're born, in this case it was twins, so they were exactly the same. This one was 151. So if you count all the points together, or you take 163 minus 9 minus 3, it should be 151, which is 9 3, it's 12, yeah, 151. So you can see that the stats on the left, the stamina, the hunger, and the oxygen were taken from the mother. So the way I understand it is when a child is born, it takes either the father's or the mother's stat or points attributed to one of the stats. Yeah, in this case, it took all 3 from the mother. On the weight, melee, and speed, it took the weight from the father and the other 2 from the weight and the speed from the father and the melee from the mother, which was 15. Now, obviously, mutations. Now, that's me guessing. Mutations I'm still a bit sketchy on, but mutations could mean that it gets point attribution different than the parents, which could result in, for example, a much higher melee or a lower melee than any of the parents. I think that's what mutations are, but I'm not quite sure until I actually have one and we'll see it happening. Now, one of the cool things is that we can pick up our own dinosaurs. Now, we also can pick up now, since I changed the settings, wild dinosaurs of up to a certain size. And not only this, but we can actually hit things with our claws still, and our dinosaurs don't take any damage from us. However, they do take damage from whatever is attacking us, so they're not immune to damage. Yeah, and actually even worse, if a dino that usually ignores you because you're on a Karkinos or a Spino, yeah, in this case, for example, like, yeah, so dino, say Ravagers, they don't attack me when I'm on my Karkinos, they just ignore me because they know I'm too big, even though they could kill me, but don't tell them that because then they might actually attack me. But they ignore me. But if I have something like a Carno in my hand or another Ravager, they will go for them, not for me. They will attack them. Well, they obviously attack me in that case as well, but that's the intent, is actually to attack those Carnos. Now, there's one cool thing, though, you can do with that logic, yeah? And that is that each of those guys can be set to aggressive. Let me pick them up first, though. So as we have them in our hand, we can set all our dinos up here to aggressive that we have in our hand. So here we go. Giggles behavior set to aggressive. Now obviously we want to do that while they're in the hand of the Karkinos, because we don't want them to just run off now and kill something. Yeah, I don't think this is the main feature or intended use of them anyway. So let's go behavior, stance neutral, and aggressive. So having them on aggressive while they're in our claws means we can walk around and, for example, go to a dude like this. What level is he? Not too high, I hope. Oh, only 12. And we just walk into him. I'm not pressing any buttons. We just walk into him and look at that. Our Carnos are absolutely attacking this guy. Now they're gonna get attacked back by the guy, but I'm not pressing any buttons. I'm just walking into the guy. And the Carnos are taking care of them. Bam. Look at that. On top of that, I can still hit the target as well. And we do additional damage. So we can do damage by ways of Carnos, and we can do damage by hitting whatever it is we're fighting at the same time. Now, when we have them set back on neutral, let's see if it still attacks them, because we're attacking it. Yes, they are. Look at that. And on top of it, we can slam down our fists. So we do 130 with each Carno, plus the 92 we do from hitting it, which is absolutely fantastic. So we do so much more damage. It's basically an absolute weapon of a Kraken. Like, it's an absolute weapon. And that's low level stuff. That's like 2 level 80s and a level 65, is it? Level 65. So that's ridiculous amount of firepower. Okay, damn it. Gonna have to be careful about these guys here. Because these guys are actually quite tough because they're small. They're very hard to hit with the Carnos. There we go. Now, Giggles and Shuggles killed the Ravager. So you see, I didn't kill them. Even though I contributed to the damage, it was Giggles and Shuggles who killed them, which is absolutely amazing. So you can have a lot of fun with that, you know? Another great thing is I can pick these guys up. Now, he's not attacking me now. So I can pick him up, actually, and place him back down. And he just will continue on his way. I can also pick him up. And I can pick him up. There you go, and just put them into my taming pen now, which is awesome. So no matter what level the Sarko is. Or, we can play a game of Hulk Smash. It is Hulk Smash! Hulk Angry! Hulk Smash! Did the Ravager come to us? I hope not. I don't like the Ravagers taking a scent on me. Ah, your balls. Well, you know what? It's a female level 76. Now, I have a knife on me. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. We have a sword on us. I hope it's gonna be strong enough. I mean, we're doing a lot of damage, so hopefully it's enough. Let's eat a couple of mushrooms in the process so we heal up a little bit. And I think we're okay. I think we will be okay. Yeah, it's dead. There you go. Okay, come on, dig down. Let's see if we're gonna get a red gem. Nice, there it is. So we're gonna take him. Leave him there. Where's the red gem? There it is, yes! And we got 17 of them it is as well. 23, holy balls. That is a lot of gems. And how many blue ones? 20, wow. Okay, so we already had 14 red gems. That means we have now over 30, which is amazing. So we can now actually... Okay, is that it? Are you still angry with us? Yes, you are. Of course you're angry with us because we took your gems. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. There you go. Bad rat. Naughty rat. Bad rat. Naughty, bad. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That was a bit far. I know. I'm sorry. We also need to get some polymer. And I didn't know that polymer and organic polymer were actually the same thing. Because I kept throwing out my organic polymer I got and kept crafting polymer in the fabricator. So we're gonna have to find a grab. And now we're gonna find one and get some polymer from it. There we go. We killed it. Now, let's kill this guy. We can't pick this guy up, but you know what? That's fine. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna get all the polymer we need. It's a lot of raw fish here, though. Don't turn your back on me while I'm fighting. He's like casually turning around going, sorry, I have better things to do. Okay, yes. We're winning this. There we go. Organic polymer. Nice. Awesome. So let's go back to base because we installed a couple of mods, guys. And one of the mods is the stacking mod. So anything we collect from now on will stack very high. The rotting flesh is from before we installed the mod. So that's why this doesn't stack. But look, for example, raw prime meat stacks 22, 838, 881, 285, 2,394. So we are getting a very good value out of that stacking mod. Now we have to be careful though, because the Ravager is something that I don't want to mess with, because they still get under the Kraken, under the crab, and it's very hard. You can take them in your hand and destroy them slowly. That's one thing you can do, absolutely. But if there's more than two, like, they just get under you, and then you cannot really hit them with both claws all the time and all that jazz. It's just a pain in the balls. Another mod we installed is the teleporter mod. And we went to a fro on that, but I think it's a really handy mod to have. And I've seen a few other YouTubers use it. That's where I actually saw it and got the idea from. And it's like the bed, except it's a teleporter. It's an instant teleporter. So you can build a pad anywhere near your base or whatever, or in your base, and then you get a remote control, or you can go from pad to pad, and the remote control allows you to then dial a pad and you teleport there, including your dino, so be careful where you place the pad. So if we look at teleporter here, teleporter, no, we crafted in here. Yeah, we crafted in here. So the remote is polymer, metal ingots, and 50 electronics. I already made the electronics, so if we're gonna get the electronics out of here, there we go. And let's see, teleporter. So I'm gonna make the remote control first, because I think Cage actually made a teleporter. Not enough resources to pull. That's bull crap, because we have the resources. So if we actually look at crystals, oh, do you know what? We could actually lack the crystals. I was just about to say, because we made all these greenhouse walls, and they use crystals as well. So just let me get crystals, and we have to get an Ankylo, which we actually very easily can get now by using the Karkinos, because you can just pick it up and bring it home and then tame it at home, which is going to be really, really handy. So let's put all that away, get the crystals, and I'm back in a second. I just went out to get a couple of more crystals, and I went farming a little bit with my trike. So why don't we plant a couple of other things that I didn't have before, like citronal seed. Let's plant one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means we also put one more fertilizer in here. Make that 4 as well. Okay, this is citronal. This is rock carrot. And this is savarot. And now we can make this. What's the other thing? Long grass. I have no idea what that is. Long grass? Okay. Corn, probably? No idea. So we might actually use all these crop plots after all, because I think crafting a lot of those different resources here, like carrots or whatever, you know, would be very good. Now, we have enough crystals. Let's put the crystals in here. There we go. And a couple of green diamonds as well. They don't stack because that is Aberration, and most of the mods haven't been upgraded yet to Aberration for the new things, because the dev kit, I don't think, is ready yet. So let's do this. And now, teleporter, remote. Yes, excellent. So now, when we have the remote control... Oh, don't forget the poop. That was my poop. Now we should be able to take this remote control, and hopefully if Cage has set his to public, we should be able... Look at that. Cage River and a teleporter. Now, I'm not going to go there because we haven't built a teleporter, so we can't actually teleport back yet. So we have to be careful about that. So what we should do is try to build a teleporter. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a stego. I just saw the colorful fins and I was like, ooh, what is that? So I think we should place the teleporter pad right here in the middle of our base. Literally right smack in the middle where the most space is, so that all the dinos are pretty okay. And we're gonna have to expand our base. Look at that. That is awesome. This is so awesome. And now, oh, we can make it public. No. How about make ally only? I think ally is everybody in the tribe or allies. It should be available. Rename teleporter. So now we're going to rename it, Kicks main base, or Kicks HQ, because that's your main base, so it's much shorter than Kicks HQ. And if we now press on this, we can see the coordinates here, but we also see a teleporter. So let's see what that is. Oh, look at that! That is awesome! Oh. Where are we? We're in Cage's base! This is awesome! But the good thing is as well, oh, there's more feces, thank you very much. I can be in the middle of nowhere, click this, and go, oh, quickly, let's send me home with my dino. And I believe everything in this bubble will be teleported. Well, not the wild animals, of course, but oh, my walls are gone. Oh, Genie Mac, I thought for a second something went wrong. Isn't that awesome, guys? I think that is absolutely fantastic. This mod is called Awesome Teleporters. It is absolutely fantastic. What do we have here? A little bit of wood, a little bit of flint. Very good. Alright, guys, I'm gonna leave this episode here. We did a lot of weird, different little things, like, so we didn't really focus on a big thing, but I hope you enjoyed the episode anyway. Now, we did dual wielding with the Carnos, was just awesome. We got the red gems for the gas container, we did that. We looked a little bit at our farm. I actually did a little bit more work, like, and I made it a bit shorter, and it's a little bit more practical now inside because we have more room in our base. So if you can see here, we have more room for our dinos in the base, but there's gonna be some changes we have to do in the long run. We also looked at the teleporters, which I find absolutely awesome, and it's gonna be such a great time saver on our server for everybody that makes content. It's just gonna be so helpful. I mean, I saw Cage just use it a second ago before I started recording, and I'm gonna be using it all over the shop, definitely. So I can't wait to actually get started going into the red area, and we're gonna have to tame a Megalosaurus at some point, because I think there's only a certain amount of dinosaurs, a certain type of dinosaurs who are immune to the radiation. So once we have a rad suit, we're actually gonna test if the Karkinos is immune to it, and if so, then we can jump straight down into the red zone. It's gonna be awesome. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, remember to kick that like button in the balls, and I hope I see you guys in the next video. And if you're new to the channel and you did enjoy the episode, then hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, as always, viel Spaß and happy gaming. Okay, so I placed a gas collector over here a little while ago. You can see it there. Oh, it's still working, yeah. And I emptied it now, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's just count it. Yeah, gas. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we have 163 gas balls, which is definitely enough to make the radiation suit. They're the perfect victim. We have a dung beetle here. What level is it? Level 52. Nice. So we're gonna pick it up, and let's see if we can find another one. It would be. Let's see if we have another one down here somewhere. I don't want to go all the way into the dark forest. Look at that. Oh, there's a snake there. I don't really fancy the snake. A rock drake. Holy balls. Oh my lord. What level is he? Oh, level 48. That is insane. Yeah, I think I'm not gonna go into there. So what I'm gonna test now is that if I can take that beetle with me, that would be really handy. So let's test that out. Look at that. Oh, that is so epic. I love the way this looks. Oh, oh, oh. Let me see. Yes, the dung beetle is still there. That is fantastic. Oh, yes.